Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sony Cool and this is Gems of War. And today we're gonna be going over the invasion, teams high, mid, and low. There's also a holiday event, Frightful Spooks, the new legendary. And we just got the weekly preview for Silverglade, so Silverglade stuff, Epic Trials, Underspire, etc. So we'll get into it with invasion, but first, you know the deal. Let me, Silverglade's over here, and we have Epic Trials this week, so I'm going to run an auto battle while I set up the stream. Silver Maiden, Herald of Christinax, Wisp, and Christinax. Let's see if the auto battler can win. Alright, clicky clacking around. Copy. Alright, we'll run it. You guys watch that while I get ready. Copy. Pasty. Thumbnail. Right there. Put the holiday stuff on the thumbnail. I thought that was cooler looking than the Silverglade troops. They're just kind of plain looking elves. So I went with that instead. Jump into the chat. Turn in your ticket to the train. Hit that like. Odd one out in sauna here. It was the second time I left, and the first being August. Hello. Alright, playlist. I noticed some of my playlists have, they have some of the Ghost Train streams on there. I need to get those off of there. I think if you, like, click play all on one of my playlists, it might stop the playlist from, you know, auto-playing if it has those on it. So I need to do a better job of not adding those to playlists. Gems of War... Holiday. Gems of War Invasion. How'd everybody doing Guild Wars? I went 19-1. I had that one loss to the goblins that y'all saw. It's gonna happen, man. Get goblined. Made it up though by not losing another fight. And I was against hard guilds the whole time. Save. Okay, details. Alright, I think I'm almost ready here, sorry. Definitely before this battle gets over. Copy that. Paste it here. Bang, boom. Alright. Both guilds won. Uh-oh, what's going on, odd one out? Hopefully they get well soon, whoever. Seen y'all talking on the Ghost Train, but I didn't get a chance to read it. I saw the information that Sana put, but there's a PvP Mythic or something in the Soul Forge. That's cool. I'll definitely make everybody aware because I don't have it, so I'll be making it, crafting it. So we'll check it out after the invasion teams. Always do that first. I gotta make my video today too, I forgot about that. Let's get out of this. I think I'm ready to go. Well, one more thing, sorry. Alright, everybody hit the like. Don't jump the turnstile, don't be a hobo. Gotta turn your ticket in. Ticket's free, you just gotta turn it in by hitting the like button. You get a free ticket, you just gonna jump over the thing anyway? Come on. Alright, let's get out of this thing. Oops, wrong button. There we go, retreat. Oh, you don't even have to turn the auto battle off to retreat. I'm an idiot. I've been turning the auto battle off and then retreating. But you can just retreat. Dumb of me. Okay, so first thing smoking. We gotta give to the guild. Okay, here's my guild information from yesterday. Your guild has defeated yesterday's opponent. Fight together. Final score 23,000 to 21,000. Okay, give to the guild because I gotta collect my mail, and if I don't give to the guild first, then I just have to do it twice. So might as well. 1,000,000. It's the requirement. And now I can go grab my blinkies. which will lead to me going to the shop and getting the Glory Shop Troop, because you never know, it could be useful for the invasion. I don't think it is, I kind of briefly looked at the new troops, and nothing was jumping out at me, not even the new legendary. But shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell them till later. You might think it's awesome. It's the only reason they're watching, because there's a new legendary in the holiday shop. It's awesome, guys. It's the best thing ever. Alright, here I like to show this every time, even though it does take a little bit of time, but just get into a good guild, because you can get all kinds of rewards like this, guild tasks, Monday, Tuesday, whenever it would be for you. Especially since we went all the way to legendary tasks, this will probably be the craziest one we've done so far. Check it out. Bunch of tokens, that's why I don't need to grind medals, plus buying medals in the offers. Got some deeds, another token, some more deeds, all kinds of deeds, like every single color. 3 celestials, orb of minions, bunch of trait stones. Keep getting into better and better guilds, you know. Major orb of chaos, bunch of runic trait stones, ingots, pet food, more pet food, bunch of glory, bunch of gold, bunch of souls, bunch of jewels. These are my shiny tokens from something. Anyway, 30 Dragonite, 67 event keys, 160 gem keys, 400 gems, 642 glory keys, 515 gold keys, bunch of jewels, shards, shiny keys, silver marks, writs, pretty sick. Major orb of forging. That would be good for, like, doomed weapons, I think. Doomed weapons. Probably what you would use them on, mostly. Got a badge of guard, a badge of guard, a badge of Yasmin. Medal of Yasmin, badge of Arania, medal of Arania. And we got some expired event medals, too. Even more medals. Medal of Seasons. I got quite a few medals there. That was nice. That's what I need. Medals and deeds and books and writs and orbs. Let's get rid of this shrine. Alright, offers. I'm still buying. I'm trying to put myself behind almost. That way I want to, yeah. I made a plan. I did not stick to it. And, but I think it's going to be for the best. So it'll make me want to, like, once I get under, like, 5,000 gems, I'm definitely going to be like, holy cow, I better start getting some gems. Adventure board has gems on it. Gold and glory. And it has one of these, too. Don't forget about this. You need, to do this. Which it just happens as you play the game, mostly. Defeat brown enemies to collect points and earn rewards. So, brown enemies are just going to happen as you play. You don't have to really seek them out. You don't have to, like, go to a brown kingdom and kill brown enemies. Unless you're just taking the entire week off and you have to do it all in one day or something. But most of the time, these are just going to happen. If you're playing the game every day, this is just going to happen. You're going to get it. But you need one copy here of this pet to be able to get it fully ascended. So make sure to collect it and everything. And we got the campaign. Nothing there. It's just there blinking for nothing. Let's change this to that. And glory shop real quick, just in case. Grab that. Always nice to get, does not depend. Here's the Elven Noble. We'll talk about it later, but I'm pretty sure it's not great. Destroying Enraged gems, which there's barely any of, and then just give life to all allies. Wow. But just suck more. He's too drunk to do anything. He's got his wine glass. Alright, here we go, Invasion. Sauna with the gifted, thank you so much. Running out there. Appreciate it. We need it. I put a community tab post up. We're 66% through the month, and we're 33% as far as train business. So, you know, you want those to be as close to matching as possible. And if we can get ahead, it'd be even greater. Like, imagine if we were 66% through the month, but we were 75% to the goal. The bare minimum goal. It's just the bare minimum, right? So being 66% through the month and only 33% to the bare minimum goal means we're behind by quite a bit. 33% to be exact. Just like to let y'all know so you know where we're at. Chatathon's on Saturday. Chatathon on Saturday. Come on. Try to promote it every day this week. And then I'll also put a ghost train out on Friday, so if you can't make it Saturday, you really have almost 24 hours to give to the chatathon if you really wanted to. So even the busiest person in the world could contribute if they really wanted to. Alright, Invasion, let's go. So Invasion, easiest guild event in the game. It used to be even easier because they would give you a nice weapon too in the shop. Right now they're going through these crappy weapons, but they still give you a troop that's going to one-shot the towers. Further you go in, you could use 3 of this troop, and you have other tower killers usually, so you don't even have to buy 3 of this troop. So it's just like push one button and blow up the tower. Anybody can do it. Like, easiest event in the game, at least as far as like from battle to battle and like winning the fights. Maybe closing all rewards isn't like super easy because you have to do quite a few battles, but even the hardest battles, you're like one-shotting the towers most of the time. So should be, as long as everybody participates, then it should be one of the easier guild events. It's like the one, like, if somebody doesn't participate, you're like, what are you doing, bro? Like, so easy. It could be like the most egregious one to not participate in. Alright, we gotta buy up to the new weapon. Just good practice. Get all this other stuff while we do it. Get a new troop here. Tower killer. Siobhan. 12 green, yellow, Silverglade, elf, knight. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by my life. If they are a tower, deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascension. So not like a great one. You really want it to be doing something else. I mean, it does boost off of its life, but it's already doing so much extra damage to the towers that maybe it'll go a little bit further one-shotting because of that, but sometimes these can be almost good enough to use outside of the event. This one you're never going to use outside the event, right? Unless you're killing a tower somewhere randomly. But once this event is over, this troop is... You'll never remember its name. You'll be like, whoa, when did that come into the game? Or, you know, maybe in another tower event. If it's not a tower event, this troop doesn't exist, pretty much. So they could have put something else on the end of this, like explodes a row, or explodes a column, or enchants itself, or barriers itself, or something, but it's nothing good, so probably won't remember it after this week. Unless there's another tower event in the future where it can be used. But, yeah, not great. Alright, buy up to the weapon. Same thing with the weapon here. I don't think it's very good. The Highborn Tome. It's blue-brown. Deal damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by elf allies. Not very good. If you have an entire team of elves, you're probably going to want to mana generate with your weapon, or use a way better weapon than this. But, you know, we're really just going for all rewards. It doesn't matter. Like, we're not expecting, like, the new invasion troop to be amazing and awesome, or the weapon to be amazing and awesome. We're just really going after these rewards. Get all these rewards, you know? Oh, no. Yeah, life and death on Tuesday. Good point, good point. Daniel's here. What up, Daniel? Got Yoke the Ham. Livewire got gifted. Surfing in Hawaii. Tyrion is here. What up? So we bought up in the shop, right? It's probably as far as I'm gonna buy. If I need to fully ascend the troop, I'll just use some orbs and stuff, but you might have to buy a little higher if you're gonna try to fully ascend it. Which, do we really have to with this one? I always forget. Some of them you do, some of them you don't. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by my life. If they are a tower, deal 3 to 5 times damage based on my ascension. So the damage is based on their ascensions. It's just the damage. Like, you'll still get the same score. So if you're super strapped and you can't fully ascend it, it doesn't super matter. Except for damage-wise. It's not going to lower your score or anything. Like, some of these events, it will lower your score. Like, I think Bounty's one where it's based on your score is based on ascending the troop. But this one, it's not. So it's just the damage. But it's nice. You definitely want to ascend it if you can. And fully trade it if you can. So it can do the most damage that it can do. And you want, when you're high level anyway, you want to fully ascend all these little rinky-dink troops that you can, just to do it. But it's not like necessary, like 100% necessary, because you'll still get max score even if you don't fully ascend and fully trait. That's not the same in like every event. Just talking about this event right here. Alright. Why'd I go all the way out? Let's make some teams, y'all. Our restriction is elf. It's not too bad, probably. Weapons, we can use every single weapon. You know what that means already. But let's see what we're dealing with. We have to use the new troops. Let's go to upgradable. Be a smart thing to put on the team first. Not the Elven Noble, the Siobhan. Put that over there because we're going to want it on our team no matter what. Even if you have other tower killers, this one gets more score. So you want it on your team. That way every fight you do is worth more. I mean, of course, like I always say, it's a video game. Do whatever you want. Sit on the toilet backwards. Go poop with your pants on. You can do whatever you want. It's your life. But probably should have this troop on your team if you want to make every fight easier and worth more points. All right, let's upgrade it. Because I can. Because I can. Let me see what y'all were saying. Hold on a sec. Because Odd One Out was saying something important. You went for an MRI this past Friday? Oh, no. You're hoping it's not like something, but you're not sure right now type stuff? Ooh, yeah, it is Vault Weekend this weekend, too. Well, good luck, Odd One Out. I hope it's just nothing, you know what I mean? Or something you can fix easily. Morning Yoke. Tower Basher, Moon Mage, King Averlorn, Amethyst Band. Sounds alright. I like the choice of troops. Alright, so we have to fully ascend it, so we're going to do this. So, I mean, look at that. I have 438 of these. Why not? Type of stuff. Same here. I could just do this. Or I could afford the souls too, but... I think we're good, right? Fully upgraded. Level 20. If you got level 20 and the 3 diamonds in the bottom right-hand corner are filled in, then you have it fully fullied. So you have to use this thing. I'm probably just going to throw it on the bottom of the team, though. So early fights, you have no towers. And it'll get up either way. It's 12 mana cost. We got an Explode Potion and an Enchant Potion. We're probably going to 50% start it. Like, it'll get up even on the bottom of the team. Unless you want to utilize this skull damage, maybe. I normally just throw it on the bottom. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Otherwise... Got Arachnian Weaver, Arcproxy Avendra, Immortal Lucifer, the Turquoise Emperor, Emperor Liang, King Averlorn. We have an elf restriction, and we have a 50% start for elves. That might be smart. Alright, throw them over there. So here's a start of a team. I like going through it. That's what these streams are about. Like when I put my little video out after this that just has the teams and the team codes and shows a couple of fights and tells you how to use the team, it's not going to also say, hey, we're building the team right now. I'm showing you why I'm putting each thing on the team. Siobhan has to be on there because it's the tower killer and you get extra points. King Averlorn, the restriction is elves, so you might as well 50% start anything you could use in the entire restriction. So like the start of the team, even if you make a team that's different than mine, you should probably still have Siobhan and King Averlorn on it. If you want to use 2 other things other than those that I don't use, completely fine probably, but King Averlorn and Siobhan would be a real good start, is all I'm saying. Funky Town, Texas. You wish it wasn't mandatory to use Event Troop. You really hate spending your precious mats on a troop that used once and never again. Think of it like this, though, Odd One Out. Think of it like your guild is giving you gems from guild tasks, and then you're reinvesting them into the guild event so that the entire guild can get the guild rewards. So if it wasn't for your guild and all the guild tasks, you probably wouldn't have got as many gems anyway. So then you take those gems that the guild gave you, and you invest them into the guild event, and then you'll get a lot of it back, and you'll get other stuff too. And like the guild tasks also give you all kinds of other stuff. It's like kind of turning your gems into other resources that you also need. So, Guild Task gives you gems, but it also gives you all kinds of other stuff. You use those gems on the guild event, which also gives you all kinds of other stuff, and some of your gems back. So it's totally worth it, if you think about it. Maybe only buy up as much as you have to in the shop, you know? Like buy up to the troop, or... I mean, I always recommend buying up to the weapon, so you can have another weapon for the kingdom. And it's the best time to be buying it, but we're really only spending what? We spent like 250 gems or something on the event. And the guild gave me like 400, so we're already up. And then we're gonna get all the rewards from the event too, plus everything else we got from the guild task. So you're getting your money's worth for sure. All right, what do we want to do? So for one of the teams, I'm definitely gonna do Ruby Weapon, but am I gonna do it for the mid or the high? Could do Weaver and Ruby Weapon. That might be fine. True damage and true damage. Like a super awesome high level team. It's cool how they're they're completely different colors too. So you're covering every single color like this, right? Ruby Weapon in first. Probably even put Seobon already all the way at the bottom. Because what else would I do here, you know? If I had access to everything in the game, this is probably the best you could do. Probably the best you could do. 50% start the Arachian Weaver. What class is Elf? Is it Archmagus? No, that's Mystic. Elf class is... Ooh, Archer. I don't need the 50% start Archer, though. Archer's already 50% started. Is there any other Elf? We could probably look. We got Archer, Monk, Orb Weaver. Might be a cool time to use Monk for once. Hold on a sec. Let's check it out. Ooh, it is Elf. The reason I don't use Monk very often is because it doesn't have a 50% start. So with King Averlorn on the team, it might be a great time, because you gain 3 mana when matching 4 or more gems. Got Snap Freeze, Purification. Rock Solid. Bonus blue, bonus brown, bonus green. Do I have more of? Blue, brown, or green? Probably do blue. Because green, I mean, I know I have a lot of green, but I'm wanting to cast the Ruby Weapon the most. And King Averlorn also uses blue, so probably stay on blue there. I never get to use Monk, so I think I'm going to use it. Alright, and then we definitely want some sort of green on our banner. We only have 1 red. So we got blue. I think we have every color. Blue, red, brown, green, yellow, purple, yes. So we don't want to minus green. We could minus purple because it's just Arachian Weaver, and Arachian Weaver could still catch green and yellow. Green, red. Sure. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Got the Tower Killer. King Averlorn 50% starting, the Hero and the Arachian Weaver and the Tower Killer. We're going in on green and red and minusing purple. That's good. This is just like the high level team. Like if you have everything in the game and you're just wanting to get the event done as quick as possible. See how quickly we can get through some of these fights into some towers. Ron Nolan. Orb Weaver's good. I like Orb Weaver for like super early game for sure. And it's a good defensive class. But Monk gives you that extra mana, just like especially early. Maybe later I would use Orb Weaver, but like for these early fights where I'm just trying to get mana, Monk gives you like lots of mana. See, like, look, I'm already up. I don't even need to match this. Match it anyway, though. Let's see how often I just get up on first turn with Monk. I think it's been the first 2 fights so far, right? 3 fights. As soon as I say something, though, you know? Didn't happen there. Alright, I'm gonna do like a couple more with this team and then we'll... And also we got, so... This has the summon, and it's in second slot. So if we happen to lose our first slot, we can kill something with the Weaver and have a 75% chance to get a web spinner. So this should take you the whole way. Like, if you have Ruby Weapon and Arachian Weaver, then it'll take you the whole way for sure. Alright, one more fight. I think you get the idea. Let's put a tower in there. Chat with a 2, thank you so much. Running out there with Sana, putting his coat down, getting Umbrella out. We was stopped in our tracks on Friday. We made a little bit of progress on Saturday, and we're trying to keep the momentum going. Chad comes through with the underdoggy. Swinging on the swing. Alright, so I'm gonna say this is the high-level team. We got Ruby Weapon, Arachian Weaver, King Everlorn, Siobhan. Lots of damage and lots of mana generation. Everything on the team can do some damage, and all 3 of these do some sort of mana generation. King Everlorn just does it at the start of the fight. And this has summon too! Dude, there's no way. There's no way. This will take you the whole way. You could be the #1 person in your guild. You could win the leaderboard. Like, this team will take you as far as you want to go. Because it's got 2 different summons on it. And everything does damage. And there's lots of mana generation. Just everything you could want in a team right here. If you want to win the leaderboard, you could use this team. If you just want to do it quickly and do your share, you could use this team. Like, it's good for everything. Alright, let's put it over in our collection so I can make a video after for the people not interested in the streams. They just want to see the teams. Which I need to get on here earlier, man. I've been slacking. Still getting on here at 10:30 or later. I had McDonald's this morning, that's why. Slow. Alright, let's get rid of this, let's get rid of this. And let's try to make a mid-level team for Invasion. We have to use this. I think it's still smart to maybe use this. We'll see, though. Does damage to all enemies. Has a summon. 50% start for elves. Probably good to use. Alright, so we got to go down to Legendary and under for the rest. We have some damage. We got a little bit of mana generate. What are we going to use for our weapon? We have everything. So we could do Wand. Could do Life and Death. We could do anything we want except for Ruby Weapon. Just see what our options are for this. Okay, we got Emperor Liang, we got King Everlorn, Matron Valine, Frostfire King, Silken Queen, Widow Queen, Yao Gui, Purple Gems to Red, Daughter of Yasmin, Alcandessa, Moon Mage, Princess Elspeth. Secret used to be good. Sarah Lewin used to be good. Spider Throne's good. Tulieo, Tiri for low-level players, maybe. I even like Deep Huntsman. I don't know. Nothing like jumped out at me. Might have to be. I mean, Yao Gui's good. He's good, but we'd have to find a way to put some purple or red up on the board, I would say. Let's look at the elf weapons. Amethyst Band. Green and purple. Book of Brambles. Got Life and Death. That's always nice. If you want to use that, you could definitely do that. And everybody should get it by tomorrow, right? Might be a good one. That's all we got. I might try Book of Brambles with Yao Gui. See how that goes. Green and purple. Green would help get them up, and purple would help with the conversion. Let's just try it and see how it goes. And then the low-level team is easy. You just do a bunch of tower killers, so... Seobon at the bottom. Alright, I'm gonna try that. Maybe we want a red or purple storm, if possible. I don't know if it's possible, though. What was it? Orb Weaver, Monk, and Archer? Let's see what Orb Weaver has. Ooh, it has a purple storm. Come on. So this time might be good to do Orb Weaver. Oops. Okay. What do we got? Purple allies. Bow. Doesn't matter. Okay. Purple storm. Unless, like, somebody else on the team does a storm. I don't know. Stealthy. Poison. Or we could do this. Elven Centuries. And Banner. Does anybody else have a storm? I don't think so. Yao Gui doesn't. King Everlorn doesn't. Seobon doesn't. Okay. Then maybe red, green. So we're going to make a purple storm with no purple on our team, but Yao Gui is going to turn the purple to red. Not something I normally do, but we'll try it. See how it works out. Could go with the same banner for real. Maze banner. I think that's good. Alright, let's just see how it goes. Kind of oldies but a goodies type of deal. Book of Brambles. I hope you have it. It is a Zalkari weapon. So that could be a thing, but I don't know. Maybe use Wand of Stars if you don't have it. Elf ally. Our whole team's elves, right? Yeah, it has to be. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. I just want to see. Which pet do you not have? You haven't been to McDonald's in years? That's good. Wish I could say the same. Cast the book. Get up Yao Gui. Hope that we have alignment. Could do this. Probably don't even need alignment, but we could go ahead and cast, could do like this. And then just kill with it. It's pretty hard. But later on, you're going to want to make sure you have alignment, probably. Once again, we have lots of damage. Okay, we have the book. Let's make sure there's no extra turns. We got one right here. Could take skulls. It's not, though. Let's do... Do this. Okay, got an extra turn. Do we have it? Man, I was hoping he would get alignment more often. We can kill the tower first. Oh wow, something else died. Probably to Rising Shadows. I think Yao Gui concentrates his damage too, doesn't he, when there's only one enemy left? Let's do a couple more. The Shadow Hunter's Hawk. Alright, Yao Gui, do we have it? Not right now. So let's do this. I haven't got alignment once, dude. I mean, it's just finishing stuff off, though, so... Wish there was a weapon that did red-purple. That'd be sick. It probably is somewhere, but it's not for Elf. Guess we could try a Silverglade weapon. I didn't think of that. Then I couldn't be Orb Weaver. Dang, we have it right now, but he's not up. Poop. So let's not mess up the board at all. Maybe they'll leave it for us. Probably not, but we might skull bait him. Ooh, nice. Got alignment. No, he's not up. How'd he... What happened? Let's do this. Alright, watch this. Build himself right back up. I don't know. I like when Yao Gui fills himself right back up and you can cast it again. Does so much damage when you can do it like that. You can kill the whole team by itself when it works like that. Used to be one of the best troops in the game. He's still up there. Like, I put him on my top 20 legendaries. It's kind of like a Hall of Fame entry. MJK Jets. Got it right now, see? I gotta take this purple so they don't. I got our weapon. He does not want to get it. Where you at, bro? We could probably still kill both of them, but let's see. Yep. Maybe you can find a way to make it more reliably get alignment, but I don't know. That's what I was thinking. All right, one more. Then we'll do a low-level team, which is probably just going to be a bunch of tower killers. Wonder how... Okay, let's do this. Might as well. Got the book. Somehow he didn't get up. Now he is. We have it? Still don't have it. Dude. Mana surge. Oh well. Still get a kill. You still get to fill your book. You still can cast your book and then cast him, then cast your book, then cast him. I think that would be good. I'm gonna use it. I think I'm gonna do it as my mid. Let's go put it on for the video. You can see my teams from last week before I paste over them. Whatever it was, I think it was Tuesday though. Alright, low level team for invasion. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, one more fight with this, I guess. Misclicked. I don't want to waste a sigil by retreating. We need brown or red. Probably should take brown, leave as much red and purple up there that we can. Let's just do this for now. Still not there, bro. Come on, dude. Dang. Oh well, he hits hard enough, he makes red. I think it's still a decent team. I tried with the purple storm. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Alright. Low level team, so you don't have any of that. For some reason you don't have Ruby Weapon or Arachne Weaver or Life and Death Arachne Weaver, some combination of the teams I showed. You don't have Yao Gui or Book of Brambles. You're a low level player just trying to do your share. Are there any other tower killers? We got an epic. Let's look through the epics. There's something I could type in, I'm sure, like Siege, maybe? Let's try that. Dang, there's a lot, huh? Look at all these tower killers. Look how many elf tower killers there are. There's quite a few. So you don't have to get like 3 of Siobhan if you don't want. Just get 1. And then this one uses the exact same colors as Siobhan, so you probably don't want to do her. Or him, I mean. It looks like a chick. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Does destroy a random column, which is nice, but it uses the same exact colors as our current one. So I'd probably do Sifu Yan and the Red Corsair. Just to have some difference in coloration. Best ones, though, are these 3. Like, the Red Corsair is the worst one, because all it does is gain a treasure map. But, since it uses blue and red, and we're not using blue yet. And if you don't have, like, hopefully you have some of these. And multiple. Like, I have 53 of Sifu Yan. I could do Siobhan and 3 Sifu Yans if I had to, but you definitely want your hero. For a weapon, it's whatever you got. If you got the wand, if you got Mountain Crusher, if you got Essence of Evil, Reflection of Good, any explodey elf weapons like Amethyst Band is probably good. Let's just do that one. Or wait, let's see if I can find a Silverglade weapon. So, it'll be in the shop. They won't all be from Silverglade, though, so... I mean, Reflection of Good's from Silverglade. Not that it would be in the thing, but you should have it. Let's just do that. I might put Siobhan in first slot because it does the skull thing. The Red Corsair in last because it sucks. Something like that for low level. Alright, banner, we got green, yellow, purple, red, blue. What are we missing? Are we not missing anything? Green, yellow, purple, brown. We're missing brown. Probably want some purple and no brown. Got 2 reds. Ooh, we got 2 yellows, and it's the guy, so... Umbral banner. Class, doesn't really matter. I'd say maybe Archmagus help us get up our weapon. Okay. It looks good for low-level players. We have all these tower killers, and you should have Reflection of Good. It's a class weapon, right? Let's see it in action. The more you get, like, the towers, the more effective this team will be, but the until you get towers, what you're going to want to do is use this guy to kill like the regular enemies, and then use the other tower killers to kill the towers, because they specialize in killing towers. This guy has extra magic right now, so he'll kill anything. But the other tower killers don't have extra magic right now, but they're tower killers, so they hit towers harder. So you're going to use this guy to kill not the non-towers until you get to 4 towers, and use the other tower killers to kill the towers. So like right now, if we don't have an extra turn or something, I'm just going to kill something that's not a tower. Purple would be great just to get up our weapon, but I don't have it, so... Sure. Purple would be great.
Mana surge.
Kill that. And kill the tower. And... not a type of team I love, but it would still work for... You know, you're gonna have 4 towers and 4 things that specialize in killing towers, or 3 things that specialize in killing towers, so... I don't like the single target, blah blah blah, but for the low level team, when it's this type of event, I don't mind. Alright, let's just get purple. And now we'll cast this on, I think, ourself. Or their mana color. Okay, so... we could look for the thing with the most mana. Like, we could blow up 13 red right now. So could put it on, like, Sifu Yan. And then Sifu Yan enchants 2 random allies after you cast it. So let's cast this first. So it's, like, has no mana. And then let's cast this. We'll cast him last, because now he'll enchant 2 random allies. Which will help us... You don't want to enchant when stuff is full mana. You know what I mean?
Mana surge.
You would rather enchant something when it has 0 mana. That's the most useful. Than when it has full mana. So the closer it is to 0, the best time to enchant it. The closer it is to full, the worst time to enchant it. Because the enchant goes away as soon as they got full mana. So if they have 0 mana and you enchant it, it's going to stay enchanted until it gets full mana. If it has 10 out of 12 and you enchant it, it's going to be enchanted for like a millisecond, and then it goes away. So especially when you're enchanting 2 random allies, you don't know which one it's going to hit. It's nice to cast when it's the only thing up and everything else needs mana. You don't want to cast Sifu Yan when everything else on the team is up, because you'll end up enchanting for no reason. Stuff that's already fully charged. Just a little like min-max type of thing.
Mana surge.
Why not Moon Mage? I think Moon Mage would be good early. Especially for people that have a lot of magic and stuff. But she does hit all enemies, and... yeah, I don't know. I just already had this team in my head. Like, whenever it's a tower event, use the tower killers type of thing. And like for the other 2 teams, we had Araxine Weaver, Ruby Weapon, Yao Gui. But yes, Moon Mage is good, especially early in the event. She does, like, she's mostly, like, if you think Moon Mage, I think mostly about Explorer 1 and killing Explorer 1 quickly and using it for, like, Vault Event and stuff like that. I don't really think about it for, like, harder, deeper. You know, further you get in this event, the Moon Mage is going to fall off a little bit. 'Cause she's mostly built for quick Explorer 1 killing, not deep invasion tower killing. You know what I mean? But early in this, it could be the best thing and then switch to something else. Like, it's a good idea. Alright, so once again, you don't want to, like, use this on the thing that's not a tower. Just because it hits harder. And then this guy, when stuff, like right now is a good time. And then hit the tower that has the most mana. Now it just enchanted 2 things that still needed mana. And we don't want to take purple here because our Ruby Weapon's getting up. Our Ruby Weapon. Our Reflection of Good's getting up either way next turn. Unless it's an extra turn, I guess.
Mana surge.
And then this, kill the tower. Yeah, like on this team, you could use maybe Moon Mage instead of the Red Corsair. That's not that good. Alright, let's do like one more fight with this. And then we'll move on to everything else. Weekly preview, holiday event, Underspire, event key drop table, Soul Forge. Supposedly Soul Forge is pretty good. Alright, whenever I have this, let's look at like, okay, there's 12 brown, there's 11 green. Try to hit something that there's a lot of. I think green this time. And then it's like they have 2 colors. So, you know, we got brown, purple, green, blue. Brown, purple, green, blue. Green, blue. Nope. It's like, I'm gonna do first guy. It's explode, so it doesn't even have to be a color that you use, and it still give mana. This thing does good skulls too. If you want to just do skulls, like boom, boom, boom. There's our low-level team. Tower killers to kill the towers. The captain in first slot because it does extra skulls. Reflection of good, it's a Silverglade weapon, and it's purple, and nothing else on the team is purple, and it's a mana generator. Sifuyan and Red Corsair. Sifuyan uses red, Red Corsair uses blue. So we're covering like almost every color. Archmagus for the purple reflection of good. Double purple to get up the mana generating weapon. Yellow because we got 2 yellows. Brown minus brown because we're using no brown. So there's a reason for everything. It's a good way to see if like your team is good or not. Is there, for everything you do, is there a reason? Every troop, there should be a reason that every troop is on the team. There should be a reason you're using the class. There should be a reason you're doing the banner the way you're doing it. There should just be a reason for everything that you're doing, not just toss together randomness. And let's put it on third slot here. Okay, so that was the invasion. So like I said, just to recap, if you're high level, Ruby Weapon or Arachnian Weaver. If you don't have Ruby Weapon, you can do Life and Death or Arachnian Weaver. I think King Averlorn's a good option if you have it, because it's an elf restriction, 50% start for elves. Maybe use an elf class like Monk, Orb Weaver, something like that. Mid-level, I think Yao Gui. And then low-level, just use Tower Killers. Moon Mage is out there too, decent, especially early in the event. Okay, alright, we're gonna do the weekly preview now. Noble Prize, new ultra rare troop, Elven Noble. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Frightful Spooks, play the new holiday event and earn currency for the holiday store. Unlock a new legendary troop, a new pet, and even some new armor. It's not new armor, but yeah. Invasion, we just did that, so if you need it, it's on the front of the stream, and there will be a video after the fact, with also probably holiday teams and an Underspire team, so it might be a little bit longer than usual. I'll put everything on there, so probably be like at least 5 teams, probably up to like 7, 8 teams on there. But I'll still try to make it like 15 minutes or less. Axe of the Horde, so the campaign is still going for another 34 days. Week of Elves, all Elves gain 10% of their skills. Week of Knights, all Knights gain 10% of their skills. And bonus glory, use the Elven Noble and PvP to gain 5 glory. What up, Wyatt? No problem. Oh, he said, can someone give me tips on Gems of War? I'm really new at this game. I got a new account playthrough you could go check out. There's a whole playlist of me restarting the game over from scratch with no advantage, and it will explain in crazy, painful detail on what you should do. But if you have any specific questions, let me know, Wyatt. Yeah, there you go. Sana got it. And there's a lot of beginner videos, too, if you don't want to sit through like a gigantic hour-long thing. There's anything you want to look up, like what's the first 5 teams that you should go for. Like, there's a video about that, and like, just like how to play the game daily, there's videos for that. Kingdom level and power, there's videos for that. Like classes, like what's the best classes, there's videos for that. I have top 20 mythics, legendaries, epics, ultra rares, like pretty much anything you could look up. Plus I'm here for you right now if you have any specific questions. Like usually at the very beginning of the game, Your goal is to just get used to like casting spells, matching gems. You know, get it to where you can turn it up to ×4 speed in the options menus. Like when you first start, you're probably gonna want to watch everything happen, but later on, everybody turns it to ×4 speed like as soon as possible, so you can do 4 times the amount of fights that like a person could do if they had it on 1 times. Join a guild as soon as you can, you know, those types of things. Just play, you know, Luther will be telling you like do this, do that, you know, open this kingdom, do this world quest, do this class quest, open this game mode. I usually recommend goblins as your first like team. So always have your hero on your team. You always have your hero on your team till you're like super duper high level. So it's not going to happen anytime soon that you like your hero should always be on your team. Should always be trying to level a class. And then I would try to look for like goblins for your first team and then shoot for Rowan after that, which the game will give you Rowan eventually like through a quest. So you won't miss it. And then your mastery. Make sure you pay attention to what you're picking after you level up. Like it shows you 2 different colors, and that's important. It's not just pick your favorite color. It's not just pick the same color every time. It's like you want to pick certain colors because you get something called a mastery weapon. When you pick brown a certain amount of times, you're going to get a brown weapon. And when you pick brown and red a certain amount of times, you're going to get a brown-red weapon. When you pick purple a certain amount of times, you're going to get purple weapons. So there's an order to do it in to where you get the best weapons faster. And you want to pick brown if you see it. And then you want to pick red after that. And then purple. And then yellow. So the ones you like, don't ever pick green or blue. Like when you're starting out. Eventually you're going to pick every color and just whatever. You know what I mean? But like to get the best mastery weapons fast, they'll send them to you in the mail once you get a certain... Like if you get to level 13 and you're able to pick brown every time, which won't happen... You'll get a brown weapon sent to your mail, because when you get 13 brown mastery, you get a brown weapon. It's Mountain Crusher. It's like this awesome weapon that explodes the whole board and fills your whole team, and you can cast your spells like really fast. But yeah, go watch the new account playthrough for real, because I say all kinds of stuff on there, and it's me starting from level 0 with all my knowledge. And I'm free to play too, so you don't have to spend any money or anything, but I'll let you know like what to buy if you want to buy stuff. And alright, let's do the Soul Forge. Faster means more matches. Yeah, if ×4 is like, soon as you can, get on that. Really, you don't need to see what's happening on the board. Like, you're gonna make your move, and then, like, whatever happens, happens. It's not like you can, you know what I mean? Like, ×4... There's no reason to have it on, like, anything less than ×4, because once you make your move, like, whatever happens, happens. It's not like you can control the board or anything. It's not like if I have fast reflexes, I can change what's going to happen after I make my move. You can't, but I get it if you want to see, like, okay, I did this, and then I'm watching, like, how the board cascades, and then I want to see what the enemy does, and, like, watch what happens with their cascade, but eventually you're just going to know, like, when I match this, this is going to happen, and I can't affect anything after I do the match, so might as well just get to the, you know, ×4 it. Doesn't really matter. You don't need to see all that. Alright, what do we got in here, y'all? I heard it was something cool. Let's look at the dragon first. Ooh, Kukulkan's here, y'all. That's what it is. So first time for... in the Soul Forge, at least. Like, this wasn't a pay troop, but it was a PvP, like, let's buy it with gold marks troop, right? I think it was the first one ever. One of the first ones ever that you could buy with gold marks. So now it's here for everybody. So that's why I was saying, like, back in the... don't do it, don't get it with gold marks, because eventually everybody's going to get it for just 4,000 diamonds instead of 8 billion gold marks. You could have spent those 8 billion gold marks on books and then got it for 4,000 diamonds. Have you been using Kukulkan? I mean, maybe like once when it was that Suncrest Guild Wars or something, but that's it. So I'm definitely crafting that. But let's start like we usually do. We got the dragon here. This is a Stellarix dragon. It's the yellow Stellarix dragon. So if you've been waiting for the yellow one and you have every single other color, congratulations, you almost have Stellarix now. Just craft this one. It's the yellow dragon for Stellarix. Alright, what kind of mythics do we got? We have Yasmin's Chosen. King Bloodwood. The Wild King, that's a good one. And Kukulkan. So Kukulkan's a new one for me. I'm going to craft it. Bang, new. Doesn't mean you should. I mean, but it's your first chance to get it. So if you're a high-level player trying to get everything in the game, it's your first chance to get it. But if you're still deciding and saving and you're being choosy, I don't know if this would be the one. Like, it's not like a Iron Hawk or a High King Iron Gut or a Pharaoh Caffrey or a Takshaka. I hope people aren't just clicking on it because they don't have it. You still have to spend 4,000 diamonds, and you're still not going to have 4,000 diamonds towards Iron Hawk or something like Pharaoh Caffrey or Takshaka or something. So, still costs diamonds. Just because it's something new doesn't mean you should get it. But it's 25 blue, red, purple, Suncrest, Strix, Dragon. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by freeze gems. If there's a storm, deal double damage, then create 3 freeze gems. Deal 12 damage to a random enemy when matching blue gems. An ice storm at the start of battle. It's not bad, but it's not, like, amazing either. I always like damage to all enemies, but I do prefer true damage. I like that it does double damage if there's a storm, but it's still not, like, crazy. It's only, like, 80 damage. It's probably more than that, because I haven't leveled it yet and stuff, but... You know, I don't know. I don't really see, like, a Freeze is cool, I guess. Like, it could have been useful in that Guild Wars that we had. That's what I'm really, like, bummed out about, but it's not bad. It's not bad, not good. Probably like a B tier. Not top 20 or anything. I don't think. I gotta use it and stuff. Like, I don't know for sure. It's like on paper right now, but... Seems like a dragon that hits all enemies. If anything, like, if I give it all the credit in the world, it's kind of like a Phoenicia. And Phoenicia doesn't get used that much these days, right? So if I give it, like, all the credit in the world and I just think it's amazing without even using it, I would compare it to, like, maybe Phoenicia. But Phoenicia... You know, like instead of red, it's blue type of thing. So yeah, I think that's what I think of when I think of this. Maybe a Phoenicia type. So still pretty good. Maybe it's like an A-. I don't know. But, I haven't used it yet, so I'm not sure. For real. But the Wild King definitely is a recommendation. It's a top 20 mythic. It's not in the top 10, I don't think. It's like in the teens somewhere, like 13 or 12, but still a top 20 and be a good addition to your roster. So I'd recommend this the highest. The Wild King gets number 1 this week. It's a top 20 mythic. Not a top 10, though, so if you're saving for top 10s, continue saving. It's blue, green, yellow, Pansvale, Wildfolk, and Rage all allies and give them 47 attack, then create a mix of 22 skulls and yellow gems. Summon a Bone Storm at the start of battle. So this will be the best mythic that's available this week. Then maybe Kukulkan would be second. Third, probably King Bloodwood. 23 green, yellow, brown, Forest of Thorns, Elemental Fade. Deal heavy splash damage to an enemy boosted by entangled and bleeding enemies. Steal 10 life from all enemies. Entangle and inflict bleed on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. 33% skull reduction. Kind of a solid mythic that's not like top 20 or A tier. It's just solid. And then Yasmin's just an oldie, but she's not bad either. She's decent. 21 green, purple, brown, Forest of Thorns, Divine Fade. Deal scatter damage boosted by entangled enemies. Create 10 green gems. Entangle a random enemy and matching green. So scatter damage isn't the greatest. Even boosted. 10 green isn't enough. Entangle, like we can do Entangle way easier these days. So she used to be okay, and she's cool looking. She's cool looking. But she's just a little, she's getting old. She's getting up there. She got gray in her hair, you know what I mean? Like, she's not as good as she used to be just because of how many good things are in the game. So she gets last place this week. So yeah, I think that's good. Wild King is number 1. Kukulkan number 2. King Bloodwood number 3. Yasmin Chosen number 4. I'll stand on that. Alright, Legendaries. Don't craft any legendaries except for Tesla and Emberclaw. But, just to put them in order for fun, we got King Averlorn. That's good this week. We got Elves a lot. And he's 50% start for Elves. Be a tool for your tool belt type of troop. We got Sir Quentin Hadley, another one. This one's awesome, too. This one's awesome. If I was going to recommend another, like in our top 20 legendaries, he was like number 3 or 4. Like, if I was going to open it up to more troops to craft from the Soulforge, he would be in the conversation. I used to say only Tesla, now I've added Emberclaw. If I was going to add another one in the future, it might be him. He's like one of the best 50% starts in the game. You know, the Miraji Queen is probably the best, but he's up there. He has a really good spell, and he can start Guard's Avatar and Commander Dawnheart. And those are two like really good ones you use a lot in the game. So he's okay with that new troop that whatever our newest mythic was, like I already forget its name. Holy cow, I already forgot its name. Anyway, whatever the newest mythic was, that does like green and red or something. It's a knight, right? So you can 50% start it, and you can turn the green to skull. I already forgot its freaking name. What was its name, that new mythic? I'm not even joking right now. I, like, forgot its name. I could look it up, but somebody probably knows. Something of Rot? Champion of Rot or something? Was that it? Sir Quentin Hadley is good. Nutcracker's not good. And Chernobog's really good, dude. We got a lot of good legendaries here. If you're going to spend some diamonds, it'd be a decent week to do so. You got the Wild King, you got a brand new Kukulkan, you got Chernobog, you got Sir Quentin Hadley, you got King Averlorn. Holy cow. Alright, I think Sir Quentin Hadley's number 1 for legendaries. He's 18 yellow, brown, Sword's Edge, Knight, Beast. Convert purple gems to yellow and green gems to skulls. Deal damage to 2 random enemies. 50% start for Knights, 25% skull reduction. Number 2, I think, is Chernobog. 14 purple, brown, Hellcrag, Demon Construct. Create 10 brown gems, explode a bunch of gems. Conjure a dust storm when my turn begins, which means every single turn for the rest of your life. And Stone Skin, 50% skull reduction. Number 3 would be King Averlorn. 16 blue, green, Forest of Thorns, Elf. Deal damage to all enemies. Boosted by Elf, Elemental, and Beast allies. Summon a Forest of Thorns troop. 50% start for Elves. And last and least is Nutcracker. 14 blue, brown, Adana, Mech, Knight. Eliminates all armor from one enemy. Explode all gems of one of the enemy's colors. Then explode all stone blocks. It's almost never going to be stone blocks. You're only eliminating all armor from one enemy. So the only thing it really does is explode all gems of the enemy's color. Then it has pretty much no good traits, just the impervious. So I don't like Nutcracker, I think it sucks. But man, that's pretty good solid Soulforge, just because of how many decent troops are here this week, which is sometimes a bad thing, because you want to keep saving for something amazing in top 10, and you get all these awesome like top 20s, and you're like, no, I really want to spend diamonds, man. Look at all these. Sir Quentin Hadley, are you kidding me, dude? Chernobog, Wild King, Kukulkan. It's hard to keep saving when you got stuff like that there. But I would recommend doing it if you still need Ironhawk and Caffrey and Takshaka and stuff like that. But I can't blame you because they're so good. Champion of Rot, yep. I finally got it after thinking for way too long. No problem, Wyatt. I'd say get on ×4 as soon as you can, odd one out. Like, there's no real advantage of not being on ×4. I'm not saying do it today or anything, but as soon as you can, just think about it. Like, try it a little bit and see if you're able to do it. Because think about this. Every single other person in the game is on ×4. And if you're on anything but ×4, that's how much less fight you're doing compared to other people. Just saves you time, and it just puts you on an even playing field. Will that ever be in the chess keys? I think no. I think Kukulkan, the only time... So that's a good point. That is a good point. I think the only time you're ever going to be able to get it is right now. Maybe event keys, maybe. I think they did just say only Soulforge though, right? But I think that's a really good point. Like, you might only be able to get this here right now, and that's it until the next cycle. I mean, it'll keep cycling through the Soulforge. It's not like you can never ever get it again, but it's not as like every other troop in the game you can get through the Soulforge and event keys and random keys. This one maybe, I think they said just in the Soulforge, right? It's a really good point. That bumps it up a little bit for me, just because of scarcity and rarity and how hard it is to get. But I would still say the Wild King is a better choice. But good point for sure. If that's true, and I think it is. I'm leaning towards it's only available in the Soulforge now. Alright, weapons! What do we got? We got Silverglade weapons. This one is the one you're going to get in the Invasion shop, not here. Crystallian Blade is poopy. These are always here. Misty Journal is poopy. Always here, always here. Always here. Oh, wait. Arcanist's Blade is poopy. Always here, always here. Emerald Blade is good. It's an explodey weapon for Silverglade. So if you don't have one of those, you might want to get it. It's pretty cheap. I always say grab at least one weapon that you don't have, it because they're so cheap, and you're gonna need a, and especially if it's something like this. Even if you're missing just a poopy weapon, you don't get anything else. You're so you are so disciplined that you don't craft Kukulkan, or you don't craft Wild King, or you don't craft Sir Quentin Hadley. You're so disciplined. Reward yourself with like one weapon that you don't have or something, because it's only 300 diamonds. I always used to do that. Even if I was saving up diamonds, I would get like one weapon I didn't have, just to keep going with collection purposes type of thing. We got Wild Orb. I've never tried this one, but you know, if you get 3 wild cards, if you get 8, I think that's a big difference. I don't know if I would want to count on that. Always here, nah. Okay, this is a tool for your tool belt, so it'll be a good addition to your weapon, your arsenal, if you don't have it. If you already have the explodey one, but you don't have this one, it'd be a good one, you know, just have in your back pocket when you need it. You're going to do an entire team of Silverglade. Always here, always here. This is the, like, beginning of the game sword, right? So you might not have this. You might want to look and see if you have this one or not. Nature sword. It's not good or anything, but it got added, like, when they changed, like, beginning of the game. It was a while ago now. It's probably been, like, 2 years, but something to mention. So, yeah, nothing crazy here. Tomorrow you'll have the Life and Death, which is way better and crazier, but, for now, I would say get the Emerald Blade if you don't have it. It's probably the best one there. Champion of Poop. Grab my tribute. Okay, so we did the Soulforge. Let's go check out the shop. Got Elven Noble. Kind of already talked about him. He's pretty stinky. If you can afford it, though, get him fully ascended. So you have another fully ascended troop from Silverglade, which is a magic kingdom. And it's just, like, it's not, doesn't cost anything. You know what I mean? Just get it fully ascended if you can. You also get Arcane Blade trait stones, so blue-yellow. If you need those right now, go check. See if all your blue-yellow legendaries are fully traded, or at least all the good ones. Maybe some of your mythics. Maybe some of your epics. Blue-yellow. It's way easier just to buy like 30 of them right here than to go do explore whatever for 30 hours. It's just look, I love doing this, so I know nobody cares, but I think it's really good information. I'll do it as quick as I can, but you know what I mean. Like this, submerge all allies. You got this, poison all enemies. I'm talking about the trait stone available in the shop right now. Huang Long has like a 70% skull reduction. Ooh, Ironhawk. You need that. King of Ravens. Midwinter Lichen, Astralis, Mist Mother. All of these could potentially use that stone that is available right now. Stonehammer, 80% Takshaka. Come on. You got Cedric here. He definitely uses that stone. If you want to have money bags. You got Borealis, Icy Cloak, triple skull damage versus Frozen. He definitely uses that stone. Or Airy with that Storm, Essentia with the 50% Dragon Start. You need this. If you don't have this fully traded, you better get that stone in the Glory Shop and do it. It's way cheaper than any other way you could do it. If you use an orb, if you go farm them and explore, like just getting it with Glory real quick, bang, got it done. While you're getting keys and gold and the troop and everything. It's kind of like when you get the weapon. You're doing the guild event, you're buying up to the weapon. How smart that is to do. Getting the trait stone from the Glory Shop. When you have to get the Glory Shop troop anyway, and it's giving you all that other stuff too, and then you get to fully trait Essentia too while you get those trait stones. Like if you need them, like if you already have these two fully traded, you already have this fully traded, you already have that fully traded, then you don't have to buy the trait stone. But I'm just saying, like it's the best way to do it, and the most value. If you don't have them fully traded, be in the Glory Shop. Trait stones. That's most of them. Might be like Princess Elspeth, yeah. Empowered. You'll use her sometimes. Bane of Mercy empowered. Vimberalix is really good. Empowered Converter. Dragon. Put it with Essentia and Chrysanthrax. Moonsinger, another one. Anyway, you see what I mean. Just check all those. If you don't have all those fully traded, the cheapest, most smart way to get the trait stone would be the Glory Shop right now. And then there's a different color every week. So that was that. What's the event key drop table look like? We do have a Magic Kingdom, which some people rip their panties off and eat them and then throw them up and smear their butt cheeks with it about it being a Magic Kingdom. But I say event keys are hard to come by. You shouldn't just only get a Mythic because it's from a Magic Kingdom. But it is a tiebreaker. It is something to mention, but it's like the last thing you should mention. Like, oh, it's from a Magic Kingdom, you know? Got Silverglade. People use that as a reason to waste their keys and stuff. It's from a Magic Kingdom, though. Stop doing that. Use it as like a... I'm on the fence, I'm not really sure. And then somebody says, oh, it is from a Magic Kingdom. You're like, okay, that puts me over the fence. You don't use it as your main reason to do something. I mean, I guess if you just like the only thing you're missing, like, all I need is one more Mythic from Silverglade, and then I get the Magic stat. I guess maybe, but you'll get it one day, you know? You don't have to waste a bunch of event keys on a crappy Mythic. Alright, Silverglade Mythics. We have not these two. We got Lucy Thrax, which I was never super impressed with. We got Queen Aurora and Odie. Is that it? Is that all the Silverglade? No way. Is that the only Mythics they have? Wow. I mean, Will of Nisha, but... So, Lucy Thrax, Queen Aurora, and Will of Nisha. None of those are worth jumping for joy. None of those are worth ripping your panties off and throwing them on the stage. So, I would keep holding your event keys unless... That's all, like... I need a Mythic right now. If I get the Mythic right freaking now, I get another Magic stat type of thing. Not... Yeah... You'd have to be a very, very specific person. Like, I do not like any of these Mythics to be wasting event keys on when you could go get Takshaka or something with your event keys, or High King Irongut or Ironhawk or something like way better than wasting them on Silverglade. Legendaries, we got Cosmo, Kramer, Christinax, Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum's alright. I like Tannenbaum. Vanya's from the Underworld. Moon Mage is there, but you get that kind of like for free, I think. Princess Elspeth. Nothing down here that you would need to use an event key on to get. You probably get them from Glory Keys, Gold Keys. guild seals. Yeah, I would say no. Silverglade's not one of my top 5 kingdoms to be throwing event keys at. And you can't have much more than a top 5 when it comes to that, because you just don't have enough event keys to be having more than a top 5, so. Cosmo is like, what is this, like a holiday troop or something? I only have 1 copy of it, whatever it is. Yeah, I'd say big pass for me. If you're using your event keys to get troops that are going to help you for the rest of your account, and like, I mean, if you're just doing it for the moment to get something you're going to get in the future anyway, it's kind of like getting Kukulkan with gold marks would be to throw event keys at Silverglade. Like, you're going to get it eventually anyway. Way cheaper. Just have patience. So, what else is going on this week, y'all? It is a Silverglade week, so Silverglade, Epic Trial Silverglade, Underspire Silverglade, Weapons in the Soul Forge. What else do I usually say? Silverglade, Event Key Drop Table, Glory Shop Troop. Got this holiday event going on right now. We'll make teams for that probably next. So that's going on for 2 whole weeks, just by the way. Tomorrow we have Silver Necropolis faction event. Wednesday we have the Caterfly Pet. Thursday we have Archmagus class event. And this weekend we have the Chatathon, but more importantly, the Vault event. That's what's going on this week. Alright, let's do the holiday event, because I know like some people probably been waiting for that. Special Will of Nisha. I always forget the dang summoning stones. Let's go check them out, because there was some cool stuff in there last time. Summoning stones are mostly for low-level players when they're trying to get something and they're just having bad luck, like Leprechaun or Angry Mob or Bork or Marilith or something like that. So you shouldn't overutilize this, but it's worth looking at if you're a low-level player and missing something that everybody keeps telling you that you should have. Let's take a look. Mercy's okay, but probably not worth jewels. Rest of those aren't worth it. None of those are worth it. I mean, Toad Squeezer maybe if you're building like a little goblin team and you need another goblin. Like, it's a tower killer too, but you can't use him this week. It's probably one of the better tower killers, and he is a goblin. So, I don't know. If you're building your little goblin team and you want a good goblin, maybe. But you probably already have what you need. Nothing in yellow. Wall of Bones is good for, like, Black Manacles, Triple Wall of Bones, but it's a common troop. You should just get it through Glory Keys, Guild Seals, Gold Keys. Cockatrice is okay, Moira's okay, but probably not worth it. Yeah, nothing too much this week. Maybe Wall of Bones. Maybe Toad Squeezer. But nothing crazy. Like, summoning stones are similar to crafting legendaries in the Soul Forge. It's gotta be something like very specific, like Leprechaun or something. It's like Tesla's the only legendary you should craft. And then there's maybe Emberclaw, maybe Circlet and Hadley. Same thing with summoning stones. It's like Leprechaun if it's there, and then maybe this and maybe that, Bork, whatever. Alright, holiday event, sorry. Alright, Frightful Spooks. Use purple troops to fight event battles. Each event battle earns trap souls. Spend trap souls in the event shop to purchase the Dark Oracle, Oracle's Wagon, and more. Alright, the Golden Holiday Battle, first of all, is a nothing burger. So it doesn't matter when you use it, you get the same, whether you use it now or whether you wait till the last day to use it, it's worth the same amount of extra points. So if doesn't use it on an easy fight, use it on a hard fight. It's almost better to use it on an easy fight and just get it out of the way, because why would you use it on a hard fight when it's only it's not like a multiplier. It's more like the same amount no matter what, right? Pretty sure. Put it in the chat if I'm wrong, but that's what I've always been told. It's like it doesn't matter when you use it. It's the same amount of points no matter what. Well, we got to make a purple team. This is the stuff you can get. So this is something you got to do every day, first of all. You get 3 battles a day. If you don't use those 3 battles today, they're gone tomorrow. You need to be doing it 3 battles every single day if you want to get all the rewards. You should probably also buy the little 50 gem extra 3 battles every day, especially if you need everything. Like, I don't need the armor. I don't really need the orb or the trait stones or the pet food. All I really need is the pet and the golden pet and the legendary. 1 copy of the legendary. 1 copy legendary, 1 copy golden pet, and fully ascended Oracle's wagon is all I really need because I already have the armor and I don't need that other stuff. So for me, I probably don't even, I might buy a couple of extra turns, but not very many. But if you also need the armor and maybe you want the power orb too, you should probably buy this every day just to make sure you can get it. And it's only 50 gems for 3 extra turns. That way you can make sure you get the armor and the power orb. Power orbs are really valuable too. Like, that'll help you towards Maelstrom Dagonath right there. Orb of Power, Zul'Goth. So Orb of Power is for the boss troops and the Soul Forge. So you probably want to get it if you can. I already have them all and I can make a million more and it doesn't matter to me. But for a lot of people, this is a really good, cheap, easy to get Orb of Power. But what I recommend is getting the pet first, because the golden pet will never come back ever again. It's never happened in the history of the game. So if you want to get a pet that's never coming back ever again, you'll get this pet first, fully ascend it, and that'll open up the golden pet, and you'll get the golden pet. If you're one of the streamers out there or make videos or something, which is barely anybody, then you'll get the legendary first, so you can make a video about it, make a stream about it. But everybody else, this thing sucks, and you should get the pet first. If you don't have the armor, you definitely want to get the armor, but it'll come back next Halloween. I mean, that's a whole year away, though, but it is like a thing that's not coming back for a whole year. But what I usually recommend is get the pet, get it fully ascended, then get the golden pet, get 1 copy of the golden pet, then get 1 copy of the legendary, and then get anything else you need, like the armor would be next, and then the Orb of Power. That golden pet will never, unless they change, like, currently, the way everything stands, a golden pet has never come back ever again. And there's been plenty of holiday events. And they started quite a while ago, and it hasn't happened. So supposedly here, it doesn't matter which level you choose. That's what Mr. Z says. I feel like there's no reason not to choose the highest level, though. You can't go wrong choosing the highest level. Even if it's true that picking the lowest level, like, doesn't matter which level you pick, you still get the same amount of points. Like, I don't know that for 100% sure, so until I know that for 100% sure, I'm going to pick the highest level just to make sure I get the most bang for my buck for every fight. But if you want to try it, you could pick level 10 here and then the lowest level fight every time, and you might be fine. Alright, let's make the team. That's probably what everybody cares about. It's purple, so it's not like you haven't made a purple team before, I'm sure. There's purple PvP, there's purple faction events, there's been other purple restrictions. I'm sure you know what to do here, right? For high-level players, it's going to be Chrysantherax and Caffrou. Maybe triple Caffrou. You could do Thrall and Leprechaun if you want. I'll probably just do triple Caffrou, just to be boring. Whoops, what happened? But I'll make some other teams too. I'm not going to only do this. I'll make at least one more. I don't know. Maybe I'll make 3. Barrow Caffrou. Try to just do that. I don't need, like, if you need class experience, don't do that. I don't need any. Purple doesn't really matter. Usually just minus green with this team. Purple, yellow, sure. Class doesn't matter because we're not using hero. I should definitely put on an Anu for that team. Doesn't work as good when you don't have, like, Explode Potion, Enchant Potion. But let's see how it goes. Might be better off with Leprechaun Thrall, but let's see what happens. Yeah, that Kukulkan probably only available in the Soul Forge, huh? Did she always check them? That's nice. Yandy's here. Alright, we did not fill. There we go. Alright, I could probably only do like one fight for each. We don't have that many turns, right? I mean, I could buy extra turns, but we'll do 2 fights per. How about that? Well, I gotta make the video too, so I can't do that. I need enough turn. I mean, I could afford it, but we'll only do 1 fight for each team. Collection. We did these 3. We gotta. Did I put the 3rd one in? Shit. I did. Okay. This is for the video after. I know I keep saying that, but just reminding myself. It's holiday event. All right, let's do the mid. What's your best, like, purple option for, like, damage? Always like, you know who I like. I like Binoxia. I like Shagaroth. Ooh, you can only do purple weapons, too. Purple weapons, dude. Let's do, Obsidian Libram, maybe? Okay, we're good. Binoxia can get green, Shagaroth can get blue. And then we use a Leprechaun. And then our class would be Archmagus, most likely, or Archer. Whatever you need to level. Whatever you need to level, for real. Archmagus, Archer, Thief, Titan. Just do Archmagus. Banner. It's always going to be purple, because that's the restriction. And we got purple, brown, green, blue. Purple, I don't know. I guess green would be like the smartest thing. Ribbon banner. See how that goes. And you probably know my low-level team, too. Like, the more you watch, the more you know what's going to be when I make teams. A little bit longer than it usually takes, but still fine. Copy. Put in my collection. Come on, game. It's already a super long. How long's the stream been going? Eh. Not too long yet, but not much gas in the tank today, so running on fumes right now. Alright, one more holiday team, I guess, and then we'll do Underspire, and then I'm out of here. Alright, low-level team for purple, Atlanta, if you got it. You might stick with the Obsidian Libram, maybe? Nah, let's do, I shouldn't have took Leprechaun off, though. Let's do Black Manacles as our weapon. We'll do Atlanta as our damage dealer. Wherever she is. And then we'll do Thrall and Leprechaun. As our mana generators. And then that is no mythic, no legendary. I'll put Thrall in first. could flip-flop these, whatever you want to do. So Atlanta's already 75% started, so early fights have Atlanta here. Maybe deeper fights, you put Black Manacles here in case it gets a Devour and protect your Atlanta a little more. But for early fights, do it like this. Banner, purple for sure. And once again, it depends if you're thinking for the short term or the long term. If short term, I do yellow, purple, yellow, and long term, I do purple, brown. So since we got the short term team right here, we'll do purple, yellow. Could minus green, like Leprechaun doesn't need to get up twice. But why not minus red? We're not using it at all. Archmagus probably still good, so yep, it's the low level team. Hopefully you can help push the train next month. The struggle's been real. I know, bro. This is part of my, like, income. It's definitely not my main or, like, my only, but it definitely hurts. Sucks mine's based on, like, everybody else being good. Like, I guess that's true for everybody, though. Like, if a business is doing bad, they'll just let you go. So you can't really control that. It's like I can't control how well you guys are doing. But like if I worked at a business, you can only kind of control that. Like if everybody else sucks, you could get laid off. Alright, I'm about to buy more battles today because I gotta make the video after, so I might as well do it now. It's good practice anyway, it's only 50 gems. See, I try to save you money on Gems of War, that way it's break-even type of thing. So whether you're hurting IRL or not, you won't have to spend money on Gems of War, and then instead of giving it to Gems of War, you could give half of it to me and you're still up. I mean, that's my model. That's what I hope. I don't think it always works like that, though. Okay, collection. It's not like I'm just like, no value. I expect you to, you know, keep me going for nothing. Trying to save you money in the game. Alright, so that is the holiday event. So we got one more thing under Spire. Cosmos Butterfly. Got a Silverglade restriction here. What are we gonna do? Weapons are Silverglade. You got Life and Death. You got Reflection of Good. Those are two good weapons. Do either one of those. Huh. What'd I do? Amethylos jumps out at me a little bit. Vanya's alright. Might only do one team for this today because we've already done so many other. Yeah, it might be Amethylos and what would be our mana generation? Queen Aurora's okay. Could do Princess Elspeth. I think I did that last time. We've had Silverglade Underspire before. I think it's like Princess Elspeth with Reflection of Good, and then you know it's going to do purple. There's not like anything too amazing for mana generation.
Gross.
I think that's what I did. Is that all we have, though? Like, it's Cosmo? Could do Magician. That way you have, get rid of that instead of the Reflection of Good. Could Could do Vanya, Magician. It's like the mana generation's the problem here. About to do Magician, just that way I don't have to sacrifice Reflection of Good right away. And it could still enchant and grants a random stat effect to a random ally when an ally casts a spell. So you're mostly relying on the Amethylos to do all the damage. So you can't lose that. It has 55% skull reduction. Got this ahead of it. So this is going to sacrifice this to make a bunch of purple for these two, and then hopefully you're off to the races there. Purple for sure. And then either blue or red, because everything else, who cares? Got purple, blue, red, yellow. Okay. Purple, blue, purple, red minus brown, sure. Doing a lot of Archmagus. It's Silverglade week, and it's the Silverglade class, right? Lots of purple going on, so you're going to use lots of Archmagus. Alright, let's see how this goes. I remember it not being like the super easiest one ever. You could do the same thing with, what's her face? Not as good, but, shit. Like anything that really hits all enemies, like Will of Nish would be okay, Vanya would be okay. Could probably build some other crazy team with like Tannenbaum and Bone Golem or something, I don't know. But I went with this last time, it was fine, so I'll do it again. See what happens. They fixed the last reward in PvP, you really have to get 2000 VP. Oh no, that sucks. Used to be like you would collect your 19th reward and it would always give you your 20th reward for free pretty much. Alright, so we're hoping. Sucks we only have 7. Wonder if that counts as casting a spell. I think it did because this got submerged. That was good enough to get up Reflection of Good, and then we can do this. And Underspire just always takes a minute. Here we go. It's kind of fun to get a random troop down there. Alright, let's do a couple more, because it's kind of strange. I think the Magician, like, his third trait will go off when Princess Elspeth casts on him, so he's doing something. Even if he's getting sacrificed every single... Like, right now, enchant 2 random allies. There's a 7% chance of an extra turn for each purple gem on the board. The main thing, though, is grant a random stats effect to a random ally when an ally casts a spell. So, if she casts a spell, I think it goes off before he's dead. Only gonna do that when I need to, though. So let's do this right now. If I have Reflection of Good, I'm not gonna sacrifice Magician, but... You could cast Reflection of Good on itself, especially after you already cast it once on the dragon. We got this again. We don't have to do the Elspeth thing. It's just there just in case. So we do this first. And we got the dragon, so bang. But later on, you're gonna have to cast Dragon like twice. Probably gonna need both. Alright, so that's my team. I think most people have this stuff anyway. Amethylos is an older, like... Isn't this like a Diamantina dragon? It was like the first one I ever got, so most people probably have this one. And then Reflection of Good, you should have this, or else you're just playing the game wrong. Princess Elspeth is just an epic, so I think I'm not going to make 2 teams. This is the team. It's not like super bougie with troops that you should have the troops most likely. Alright, is there any room? Probably not. Put it here. Okie doke. Man, y'all, shit. It's the 20th of October. We do have a decent amount of streams left, actually. I was looking at it. There's more than I thought left. But it feels weird to be 60... We're like 2/3 of the way through the month. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more live streams, one of them being the chatathon. So only 5 that aren't the chatathon left in the month. So imagine like today happened 5 more times. We would be effed. But we got the chatathon. Hopefully that's a big one. Well, anyway, I'll see y'all. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel down below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow for the faction event. Pure Faction 500 Silver Necropolis. The Life and Death weapons tomorrow. Maybe if I have time, I'll do some PvP tomorrow. Or anything you guys need for real. Like, Monday's jam-packed with information and not as much like goofy ranting. Tuesday could happen. And Saturday is the real day, you know what I mean? And that's the chatathon too, so. We'll probably do the top 20 rares. We're getting there, man. We did ultra rares, right? This one will be hard, man. Top 20 rares, that's going to be hard. So we'll do that on the chatathon. We're going to run through all of them by the end of the year. So we'll have 2025 top 20 mythics, legendaries, epics, ultra rares, rares, and commons by the end of the year, hopefully. You know, if we have a horrible month this month, I'm still going to be streaming next month, and that'll be... Hopefully that... I don't know. Maybe 2026 is the end, or maybe once I get all the top 20s up, that's the end. But hope not. I always think we're over with, and we're not, so... We need a hero to come out of the woodworks again. Does happen. Definitely happens. You have random people flying out of the woodwork sometimes. Just sucks to have to count on that. But anyway, I'm gonna stop bitching. Love you guys. You're the best. You're not the problem. It's everybody else. Thank you for joining me today. Got Sauna, MJK Jets, Funky Town, Texas, Yandy Marzo, Yoke the Ham. The real enemy is YT. You know that. Odd one out. Yoke. Wyatt was here today. Got Chad the Clip Bomb. Sean was here. Funky Town, odd one out. Got Jets. We got Chad. Chad with a two. Thank you so much, bro. Dunking that in. Ron Nolan was here. Tyrion Shark was here. Hopefully everything goes good for you. Odd one out. Sana with the gift of the live wire. That was funny. Thank you so much, Sana. Daniel Lucas was here. An odd one out was first. Sana was second. And Daniel was third. Alright, who does YouTube love? YouTube loves Chad with a 2 with 175. They love Sana second with 150. And they love Jets third with 125. Special shout out to Sana and Chad today. Appreciate it. Keeping the train going. Anything else? Let's go to the bottom. No problem, Daniel. Thanks for being here, man. Temp polls, like I always say. Discord. Yeah, I guess they fixed that PvP thing. I don't know, though. I'll check it out, too. Alright, we'll see y'all. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. You're the best. Peace out.